The reason that I'm dressed up is that I'm going on a customer on-site later. Make sure to smash the like button below right now to wish me luck. Look, I've closed over $300,000 in closed revenue this year as a ramping account executive. When I first started as an SDR to now an account executive closing deals, I've hit my quota dating back 2 years. If you want to reference on LinkedIn and see my pace and history, by all means connect with me. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I've been able to sharpen my saw to become a great account executive that can consistently hit quota. I'm not trying to sell you any ebooks. I don't have any courses to sell. All I have is my firsthand experience working in the trenches, making over 40,000 cold calls, and experiencing success and failure. The reason I'm inspired to make this video is that I recently had a newly promoted account executive from SDR reach out to me and say, Trent, you've hit 4 quarters as an account executive. How can I replicate your success? What is your secret? It boils down to 3 core areas that you can begin working on today to improve your sales skills. I don't have the most experience, I don't have the most talent, but I make up for my blind spots by pure work ethic, and these are the 3 areas you want to focus your time, effort, and energy on. Pipeline generation, pipeline health, self-development. I'm going to break down each of these 3, what they mean, how you can improve, and then if you stick around until the end of the video, I'm going to talk about my own mindset hacks I use to show up, remote work, keep myself motivated, keep the pedal to the metal, and avoid complacency. That's something I've struggled with in the past. It's all about showing up each and every day. If you're in sales or you're looking to get in sales now, make sure to subscribe to the channel as well. It really helps. We're trying to grow and we have a lot of great content on the way that I do not want you to miss. Number 1, pipeline generation. The majority of you who watch these videos are sales development representative or business development representative. So your job is pipeline generation. Pipeline generation is finding and sourcing new deals for account executives to work. A pipeline amount or an opportunity is essentially the amount that the deal might close for by way of what it actually costs for your software, service, or product. And you need to generate as much pipeline as possible because the more pipeline you have, let's say you have $1 million in pipeline that's comprised of 10 deals. Each deal, average deal size is $100,000. Let's say your win rate, so the amount of deals you actually close, is 10%. So if every 10 deals you work, you close 1 deal, so you have 10 active deals, that means you're going to close one of those deals on average for $100,000. So the more pipeline you have, the more deals in your pipeline, the higher amount of revenue you can close. So as an SDR, I refined my skills for 2 years. I never picked up a camera until I had made 40,000 cold calls, until I mastered all things pipeline generation. Pipeline generation boils down to cold calling, sending prospecting emails, and social selling on LinkedIn. You got to use a combination of all 3. Cold calling is never going away, so embrace it, figure out how to get good at it. Sending cold emails is not easy. It takes a lot of time. Make sure to customize the subject line, keep it short, and try and put in a sentence or 2 that's relevant to that prospect. Look at their LinkedIn, look at the company website, look at company news. And then finally, for people you don't have a direct line for or special prospects, high level people that are hard to reach, if you have LinkedIn Sales Navigator, you can use credits to send them messages. This is something I like to do for hard to reach prospects. Also, if you connect with someone on LinkedIn, if they're a first connection, you can then send them a voice message in the messaging feature on your phone. So something to be on the lookout for if you want to stand out. If you'd like to connect with me on LinkedIn and if you have any follow-up questions or just want to join networks, send me a LinkedIn connection request as well. And I'm always posting on there for content and my thoughts. Number 2, pipeline health. Of the deals you're sourcing, you have 10 deals, $100,000 each. You have $1 million in total pipeline coverage. You need to make sure you're progressing the deals. If you have a lot of deals that aren't necessarily good opportunities, then you're wasting your time and your company's resources. So when we think about pipeline health, a sales tool that I use is Clarity. It helps me manage all of my active deals in pipeline. And when we think about a deal, this is really the breakdown we use here at my company. We use a 3-pronged framework. Top of the funnel here is called VET. Value-centric vision, execution, technology. That's the acronym, VET, VET. You need to make sure you're talking value in the vision. When you're speaking with a C-level, they don't care about your features and functionalities. They don't care about the AI and machine learning. They care about what it means to their business, and that's the value. Execution, how are you going to bring the program to life? And then finally, technology. What is that going to look like? How do we actually execute on it? The middle part of pipeline health is command of the message. So this is the framework we use to build value in our deals, understanding the before scenario, the negative consequences as a result of using that antiquated technology. Why is that bad for your business? Oh, it's really slow and it's costing you guys more money. Okay, that's really interesting. Positive outcome, what would it mean to solve it? And then after scenario and then positive outcome. There's some other deeper nuances that I could make a whole video on talking about command of the message. And then finally, medic. This is our internal sales hygiene framework. What is the metric? Who is the economic buyer? What is the decision process? What is the decision criteria? What is the timeline? What is the compelling event? You need to know the answers to these questions because it's going to help you drive urgency and value in the deal. And then finally, pipeline health, pipeline generation, pipeline health, and then self-development. I made a video yesterday titled Important SaaS Metrics. Most of you working in software sales probably don't know what these mean or why they matter, so I would encourage you to check out the video. I spend my time in self-development, not just refining my company knowledge, my product knowledge, my industry knowledge, but also my personal knowledge as a person and as a sales rep, because it's all about being in the right headspace to deliver value, show up each and every day. So you need to make sure that you can outlearn other people, because all sales is a learning game. The more information you have, the more competitive intelligence you can deliver to your customers, the easier of a time you're gonna have boxing out your competitors. If you and I are in a room and you don't know the answers to the questions, I'm gonna win by default. So I'm always focused on what can I learn, what information don't I know, how do I continuously sharpen my saw to become more valuable to myself and those around me. And then when we think about the actual mindset, there's tactical knowledge that you need to know, such as your product, how much it costs, the industry, the competitors, timeline, all that. But when you think about actual mindset, a couple tips I told that new ramping rep is number one, journal. I have a notebook sitting right by my desk and I have note cards sitting right on my desk with a pen. I learn by writing down. So ask yourself, how do you learn? And write things down. And as a part of that, you need to be journaling and writing down your goals. The reason I've been able to find success sooner rather than later, hit my quota every quarter as a ramping account executive, is because I'm really intentional about what I want in my goals. I write them down. I write how far I away from those goals, what needs to happen to get there, and I keep pressing each and every day in order to make it happen. Also, when we think about self-development and how you learn, video, audio, and read. There's 3 ways you can learn. It's by watching a video, it's by listening to someone talk, so a podcast and or a video, and then also reading. So figure out what resources align to those categories and start absorbing it each and every day. The reason why I'm able to make a new YouTube video each and every day, dating back like 300 days, I've missed a handful of days. You guys gotta keep me honest, but it's because I'm always absorbing content. I'm reading new books, I'm watching other YouTube videos just like this one. And that's why I'm now passionate about helping you to find more success sooner rather than later by sharing my own firsthand experience, positive, negative, and what I've encountered on the front lines, in the trenches, working in software sales for the last 3 years. If I can help you in any way, reach out to me on LinkedIn. That's gonna be the best place to connect with me. But make sure to drop a comment down below for the algorithm. It really helps. Leave a like on this video. I'd appreciate it. It really helps as well. And subscribe to the channel. We got a lot of videos on the way. If you let me know what type of video you'd like or topic, I'll absolutely share my thoughts on it. Really appreciate your time. Hope you found some value here today, and I'll talk to you in the next video.